Hi, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I've got a little practice today that I put together for a friend of mine who is in her third trimester of pregnancy. So it's a little stretch. She was feeling dizzy that morning, but wanted to just have a little bit of movement in the body and a little bit of breathing with the movement. So I put together this little sequence. So I thought I would film it, and hopefully some of you will enjoy it too. Now, obviously, with being in your third trimester of pregnancy, movement can be a little bit harder because you've got quite a big bump by now. So getting to the floor and getting back up again can be difficult. This is where something like a yoga bolster can be super helpful. If you don't have a yoga bolster, just using cushions, pillows, whatever you've got to hand, so that you're not having to come all the way down to the mat. So if you can, sitting on that yoga bolster or cushions or however is best for you to sit, and just bringing yourself up nice and comfortable, hands either resting on the legs or they can rest on your bump, whatever is best. And we'll just take a moment tuning in. So letting the eyes close, let the gaze lower, and just drawing the awareness in, connecting into your body, connecting to your breath, breathing through the nose as best as you can, trying to create that smooth, even inhale and exhale. Lovely. So throughout the practice, listen to your own body. Everyone's pregnancy is unique. Everyone's body is unique. So just do what feels best for you. And remember, if you have any worries, if you're not sure about anything, just halt the practice. Ask your doctor or midwife. And just be sure that it's the right practice for you. So we're going to draw the chin down towards the chest. Take the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, rest the hands on the back of the head and just let the elbows hang. Lovely. Release the hands, draw the head back up to center. We're going to bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. So we're not bringing the shoulder up towards the ear is coming down towards the shoulder, and you should feel a nice stretch through the left side of the neck. If that feels okay, stay like that, or if you want to, you can add the hand on top of the head just to add an extra bit of weight. So it's not pulling the head down, it's just adding a bit of weight. Lovely. And then coming back to center, and we'll go over to the left. So left ear coming towards the left shoulder, and again, if you want, adding the hand for that extra bit of weight. Lovely. Release the hand, draw the head back up to center. Just going to bring the hands onto the shoulders. So with an inhale, drawing the elbows together in front of you. Doesn't matter if they don't touch, just as close as you can draw them. Big circle, squeeze the shoulder blades behind you and exhale, drawing them back round. So inhale, elbows together, up, round and back. Exhale, drawing them down and forward. And once more in this direction. Inhale and exhale. Great, we'll reverse direction. Inhale and exhale. Great, just one more. Lovely, release the hands, give the shoulders a little wriggle. Great. So we're going to go into cow's head arms. So I'll take the right hand behind the back, elbow up towards the ceiling. The left hand is going around to meet it. Now you might want to use a strap here. You can hold on to your top or jumper. You can use a scarf or a sock. You're trying to take hold of the fingers behind you if you can. If the fingers are a long way apart, that's okay. Take hold of the jumper, or as I say, a scarf, a strap, whatever you've got. But we're trying to bring the elbow up towards the ceiling as best as you can. So now that you're in that third trimester of pregnancy, you're probably finding you've not got a huge amount of space in that rib cage as baby is starting to take up decided it's a there, full home. Don't know why I decided on a his there. They're trying to take up their full home, so you might find it's quite nice to have a bit of a stretch where you create some space in the chest and in the rib cage. Lovely. From here we're going to release the fingers. We're going to come straight into eagle arm. So keeping that right arm on top, cross the elbows over. Either bring the hands onto the shoulders, or you can bring the backs of the hands together or the palms together. From here we'll just see if we can lift the hands a little, lifting the elbows. You find a nice stretch hopefully through the upper back. And then draw the elbows down a little, bringing the shoulders down away from the ears. You should find a little stretch through the shoulders and the neck. Lovely. Release the arms. We'll go on the other side. So left hand behind the back, right hand going around to meet it. Using the strap, using a sock, taking hold of your jumper, or taking hold of the fingers, whatever is best. Just making sure you're sitting up as tall as you can, trying to find that space through the front body. Great. We'll release the hands, pop down the strap or whatever you've got to use. So left elbow is on top, hugging the arms around, either holding on to the shoulders or backs of the hands together or palms together, coming into eagle arms. So we're trying to open out through the shoulder blades. And then seeing if you can send the hands up towards the ceiling a little bit. Finding that stretch through the shoulders, the upper back. And then drawing the elbows down. Finding more of a stretch into the neck and the top of the shoulders. Great. Release the hands. Give the arms a little wriggle. Lovely. So we're going to come into a cobbler pose. Now, if you can, see if you can remove the block and sit yourself down towards the floor. If you need to stay with the block, the block, the bolster, the cushions, whatever you've got, that's fine. You can stay with the cushions, and it's just soles of the feet coming together, and we're trying to ease the knees out. But if you can come down towards the mat, make sure you can get back up again, or you've got someone in the house that can help you get back up again. And we're going to come into Cobbler Pose. So holding on to the ankles and just easing the knees down. You can always pop padding underneath the knees, so cushions or anything to help support the knees. Don't worry if they don't come down too far. But trying to sit up nice and tall so you've got plenty of space for the bump. Lovely. And if you want, we'll take a little lean forwards. So keeping the back fairly upright, so you're just sending the heart forward a little bit and using the elbows to help ease the knees down a little bit. Wonderful. Coming all the way back up. We're going to stretch the feet out in front. Again, you can be doing all of this still sat on your bolster or cushions. So coming into Dandasana. Now, depending on you and your hips, you might want to have the feet a little bit wider so that you've got a bit more space for the bump. And we're sitting up nice and tall, and then just walking the hands forward. So we're not folding forward. We're lengthening with the spine. So think about sending the heart towards the tops of the feet. Great. Think about tilting the tailbone. So you're tilting the pelvis so it's rocking forward a little bit, and you should feel a little stretch down the back of the legs, hopefully. And a bit of work into the middle back. And then coming all the way back up, we'll pop the right hand down to the side of us, left arm up and over, finding a stretch through the side of the body. Great. Inhale to center, popping that hand down, reaching up and over on the other side. Great. Inhale to center. Coming all the way back up again. So we're going to come into Malasana, which will be our last pose, which is a yogi squat. So again, you can use your bolster. So getting yourself up in whatever way is best. If you want to use your bolster, just sitting yourself down onto your bolster or cushions, and that can be quite a nice supported Malasana. And means that you're getting into that shape, which really helps with labour and generally just really helps to ease the body out because it's quite a natural shape when you are pregnant. If you are happy though, you can remove the bolster and come a little bit lower down, letting the legs do a bit of work to support you in that yogi squat. Again, hands can be in prayer in front of the heart, or you can be holding on to the bump, letting the hands rest on the bump. Just maybe let the elbows ease the knees out to the side. You can have a little wriggle around. Find a bit of comfort in this pose if you can. And we're just going to do a very little twist. So only moving a small amount. Listen to your own body again. We're going to pop the right hand down. Left hand is just going to come behind the back. And we're just lifting that left shoulder a little, looking at a diagonal up towards the left. Great. Coming back to centre. Pop that left hand down. Right hand coming behind the back. Lifting, looking up at that diagonal to the right. Great. Coming back to centre. We'll do that once more to either side. So right hand down, left hand behind the back. And centre. Great. Left hand down, right hand back. Lovely. And centre. Fab. So then find whatever way is best for you to sit again. So if you want to come down to the mat, if you want to sit back onto your bolster, maybe kneeling is comfortable. The bolsters can be really great to kneel when you are pregnant, so you can just pop it between the knees and sit yourself down on the bolster. Again, you can do the same with cushions. And just sitting up nice and tall, lowering the gaze or closing the eyes again, hands resting on legs or on the bump. And just letting the body settle, letting the breath settle. Finding that smooth, even inhale and exhale. Breathing through the nose as best as you can. Lovely. And then bring the chin down towards the chest. Gently open the eyes. Give the shoulders a little roll back. Wonderful. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was a nice little stretch out. Leave me any comments below. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, let me know how you got on. And good luck with everything that is to come. Om Shanti.